Jim Trudeau. We're at 4 Eastern Ave in Essex. This is my pottery studio. I make wheel-thrown functional pottery for the most part. I've always been interested in working with my hands. Even as a young kid, I was always trying to get into projects around the house, around my parents' house, or if my father was doing something, try and help out. I grew up in Beverly. I moved to the West Coast and spent about 10 years out in Washington State and took a class in pottery just as sort of a break from my so-called serious studies, and by the end of that semester I had become an art major and I've been making pots ever since. When I first went to college I was studying sciences, physics and calculus and chemistry, and this was the one process that I had come upon that made use of all those other studies that I had taken. I just immediately fell in love with the process. I just knew that it was a good fit for me. Function and use has always been important to me. I prefer to make something that can be used in the home. My wife and I moved back to this area in the early 80s. We started doing craft shows up and down the East Coast up until about 2000. And by that time I was getting a little older and I had sort of had my fill of traveling like that, because it was almost every weekend that we were off on the road. In 2005 we moved to Essex, and we've just been selling out of the studio. You know, people are welcome to stop in anytime, visit the studio. If they want to watch me work, that's fine. A lot of times on the weekend, my wife's still sort of a throwback to the days we were doing shows on the road. She likes to set the tent up and a display out at the end of the driveway, and we get a lot of walk-in traffic that way. I think I had always been looking for something that I could do where I could maintain my independence. That was very important to me. I just never pictured myself working in a corporate setting.